Emily and her friends had rented an old mountain cabin to celebrate New Year's Eve. Surrounded by a snowy forest, the house's creaking wooden walls added an eerie atmosphere to the night. As midnight approached, everyone gathered in the living room for the countdown. Emily went upstairs to grab her phone, leaving the lively crowd behind. The staircase creaked under her feet, and the silence on the second floor was almost suffocating. She grabbed her phone and turned to head back downstairs when she heard a faint voice. 10, 9, 8. The countdown had started, but the voice wasn't coming from downstairs. It was coming from the mirror in her room. She turned slowly and saw a reflection that wasn't her own. A pale face with a sinister grin stared back, mouthing the words, 3, 2, 1, before vanishing. When Emily returned to the living room, the countdown was already over, and everyone was cheering. But she couldn't shake the feeling that something had crossed over at the stroke of midnight. Mark, living alone in London, decided to skip the parties and have a quiet New Year's Eve at home. As the night wore on, loud music from his neighbor's apartment started to irritate him. It grew louder and louder, punctuated by laughter and cheering. Frustrated, Mark went to knock on the neighbor's door. He knocked several times, but no one answered. The music and voices continued, so he pushed the door slightly open. What he saw froze him in place. The apartment was empty. No furniture, no people, just echoes of music and laughter filling the dark, barren space. Mark stepped back in shock. For a split second, he thought he saw shadowy figures dancing in the reflection of a large mirror on the wall. When he blinked, they were gone. The next day, Mark asked the building manager about the apartment. He learned that it had been abandoned for years, ever since a fire broke out on New Year's Eve, claiming the lives of the partygoers inside. Samantha, a single mother, hosted a small New Year's Eve gathering at her cozy home. While the adults chatted in the kitchen, the children played near the Christmas tree. Everything seemed festive and normal until Samantha's young daughter, Lily, tugged at her sleeve and whispered, "Mom, why is that man crying?" Confused, Samantha looked where Lily was pointing, but she saw no one. Lily insisted there was a man by the window, weeping and saying, "I can't leave." Samantha's blood ran cold when Lily described him an exact match to a neighbor who had disappeared 3 years earlier on New Year's Eve. His body was later found frozen in the woods. As the night went on, Lily claimed the man was now outside, standing in the snow. Midnight struck, and Samantha and her guests cautiously opened the door. To their horror, they saw fresh footprints in the snow leading away from the house, but no one was there.